Want to make the world a better place? Well, you better start with yourself. Hi, this is Donna, and you are now listening to Singleology. Hello everyone! Eto na naman ako, ang nag-iisa at ang mag-isang si Donna para maghatid ulit ng good vibes sa inyo. So, ngayon sa ating Singleology episode ay ating malalaman kung paano ba mag-put up ng isang production company. So, itong topic na to ay nirequest ng ating mga listeners. They requested a topic about how to put up a production company by yourself, of course. Pero sa topic natin na to, ang una nating pag-uusapan is how to put up a music production company. Yan. So, itong topic na to ay requested by our listeners from Bataan. And they are requesting this topic to be featured para mas marami ang makaalam on how to put up a music production company. So, in this episode, malalaman natin kung paano ba mag-put up ng isang music production company solo. All by yourself. Yes. Alright, so, hindi na natin patatagalin. Ipapakilala ko na ang ating guest for today. Ang ating guest for today ay ang Program Chair ng Communication Cluster under the College of Arts and Sciences sa Bataan Peninsula State University. So, ang ating guest also has an extensive, experience when it comes to music production. Because siya lang naman ay ang dating director ng Center for Public Affairs and Media Development sa Colegio de San Juan de Letron dito sa Bataan. And also, he was a general manager of the Arriba Campus Radio 87.9 FM. And not only that, he also was a station manager and a DJ in Power Radio 104.7. But now, he is the CEO and the music producer in Night Sky Records. Night Sky Record is a music production company in Bataan. Kaya i-welcome na natin siya, Sir Gabriel Jessie Guevarra, CEO, music producer of Night Sky Records. Hi, sir! It's so nice to have you here. Thank you so much for allowing us to have you as our guest for this episode.
Of course, para naman matulungan din yung ating mga listeners para malaman nila kung paano ba o kung ano ba ang buhay ng isang CEO sa isang music production company. Katulad po ng sa inyo, tatanungin kayo ng mga questions para malaman din nila kung paano ba o kung dapat na ba silang magsimula pagdating sa media production. Alright, so let me ask you the first question po, sir. Can you please tell us about Night Sky Records?
Okay, good afternoon, Ma'am Donna. And Night Sky Records is a record label. I started in 2019. Well, it's a one-stop music production house from songwriting, artist discovery, production, promotions, and distribution. So, if I'm not working with local independent artists, I partner with media production houses in need of music or sound for their various events or projects. They link me with corporate clients who need jingles or theme songs.
Alright, wow. Ay, bali, ang ganda po pala nung mission ng Night Sky Records dahil po, feeling ko wala pa po yatang ganyan sa Bataan, right? Pero, I wanna ask you more question about it. When did you start Night Sky Records po?
Well, I've been producing music kasi freelance since 2004. Even during college, so after I graduated, I got into marketing or PR jobs that still enabled me to produce music. So it was inevitable that I'd start my own label later on when I stopped doing jobs sa corporate.
Alright. So that's how you started it po. Kumbaga, ganyan, kung paano nyo naisip yan. Well, pero since yun nga, dahil dun kayo nagmula, of course, you're in the media industry, kaya nagkaroon kayo ng idea to put up something like that. Pero how did you start Night Sky Records? Where did you start po? Did you start big? Did you start small? Paano po?
I think anyone can start a label naman. You just have to have a portfolio or a network of songwriters and artists. So when a commission project comes, you can collaborate with these people. So I registered the label as a business so that I can have the legitimacy when I offer my services to both government or commercial clients. But when working for passion projects or artists, I think anyone can just do their thing. No need to register or anything.
I see. Yan, sa mga listeners natin, of course, ang unahin nyo is yung legalities, syempre.
Yeah.
No? When you're putting up something like that, no, sir, dapat po dun tayo sa legal palagi. Tsaka syempre, I think, sir, pag kailangan ng copyrights, kumbaga, yun pa rin yun, no, sir, ang habol kapag, mas malakas ang habol kapag legal ang lahat, no, sir, when it comes to copyrights.
Yeah, the legitimacy of the record label as a business, you want to register it first. But when it comes to songs that you're going into the IPO area already, or intellectual property.
Yes.
So anyone can do that naman. Of course, I also encourage my songwriters to register their songs on their own. Mm-hmm. So the rights are theirs. Pero yung sound recording sa Night Sky Records, because it's a different entity.
Yeah, so may shared rights pa din po kahit paano. Hindi siya absolute lang nasa inyo po or sa kanila. Alright, so yan po yung...
especially with the composition, songwriters have the absolute ownership for their songs.
Alright po, thank you. Kasi po ako, bilang digital artist, ang sa akin naman po ay, minsan sa contract ko, ang ginagawa ko, tinatanggal ko na sa akin yung lisensya, lalo kapag mataas ang bigay doon sa ibinili sa aking art. Right? So, sa iba pala po, no, pagdating sa music industry, sa music production, iba pala. Okay, so yan. Pwede nating, of course, kailangan nyo rin isipin yan sa ating mga listeners, matandaan nila na iba-iba pala po, no? Ang trabaho at ang takbo sa iba't ibang, kahit na isang art industry, isang industry lang sa art, iba-iba pa rin ang kalakaran, kumbaga.
Right, especially with the music industry, I am a songwriter first, so I know the rights that songwriters should have. So I kind of give them the rights to their songs, as I've mentioned earlier. We don't buy it out from them. Kasi independent record label naman tayo, so we don't act as a major label. I think, that's the practice rin of major labels. That they give publishing rights also to the artists.
Alright. Well, thank you so much po for that, sir. Aside from that, kasi ang dami ko nang narinig sa inyo about you putting up a business like that, about collaborating with people. Pero ano po talaga ang naka-inspire sa inyo to start Night Sky Records?
Yung fact that it's one of the first labels here in Bataan, that made it very exciting for me. I wanted to have a lineup or portfolio of songs which are really Bataan made. That's why this year nga, even though Night Sky is a solo company, I still helped in launching BTN Pop because of Night Sky Records' advocacy of coming up with quality original music works.
I see. Well, para sa mga kaalaman lang po ng listeners natin, kasi si Sir Gab, siya po ay aming program head sa aming school. Bali po ako ay isa sa faculty member, siya po ang aming program head sa BA Communication Cluster. Bali, sa totoo lang po, ngayon lang po ako nakakita ng music production sa Bataan. Actually, wala po yan. Madami na pong naghahanap ng mga ganyan, na mga magpo-produce ng songs. Actually, nagtrabaho
Refer
din
mo
po.
ako.
Yan. Actually, nagtrabaho po ako sa LGU once noong 2017 sa Limay Municipal Hall. Naman po akong alam sa music production. Naghanap kami ng tao para mag-produce nung sa 100th, yung sa centennial anniversary po ng Limay. So, yun, nakahanap po sila. Hindi
Pero
pa kami...
I think it's offshore. I think wala sa Bataan. Tama ba?
Feeling ko po. Kasi pati yung mga talents po nila, kinukuha nila dun sa Manila. Yung mga ganun
Right,
po.
right.
Ayan. Sayang.
Well, with Night Sky Records, you wouldn't have to go to do that because
Yes.
we'll take you or we'll provide everything for you. Dito sa province natin, you have the local flavor, you have the local talents doing the work for you.
Tama, ayan. So, sa mga nakikinig natin ng mga taga-Bataan dyan, you know where to go na, ha? Pag magpo-produce tayo ng music and all, no? Especially kapag local, it's all about local promotions. Yan, alam na natin where to go. Of course, ito na tayo sa Night Sky Records. And aside from that, sir, so kanina sinabi niyo po sa amin na may mga nakakatrabaho, although solo kayo, sir. Kayo ang may-ari ng Night Sky Records and you're the one, behind it solely, no po. Pero you still have people na kino-collaborate mo. Sino po sila, sir? Yung mga tao na yun?
Yeah, I work basically with local artists. Some of them might not ring a bell, because they're local. So if you're not a supporter of local artists, you wouldn't have heard of these names. So I've cut a single. I've cut meaning we recorded and released a record from with Jamil Galang. He's a busker. Same with Miss Dominic Testa. She's also a busker. Busker are those people who sing in the streets and they, do it for money. Yung acoustic, yung very folksy acoustic singer-songwriter yung songs.
Yes.
So we cut 2 records with them, and then I also worked with yung si Nicolay Layug. He's also vocalist for a band, but he has a solo project with me. So that's what I did in 2020 when I launched the record label and put up original songs during the pandemic. So ngayon kasi ang project talaga na Night Sky Records is collaborating with local artists, and yung medyo wide scale na siya, province-wide na, yung BTN Pop organization na. Medyo naubos yung time ko doon, kaya hindi ko na-focus yung promoting the label itself, but instead making the resources work for Bataan advocacies.
Wow, yun. Actually, sir, ngayon nakikita natin, nakikita ko lang ngayon na it's not just the music, it's not just producing music that you really want. No, it's actually promoting Bataan, actually promoting everything, Bataan through music. And not only that, is yung pagtulong na din dun sa mga artists, local artists na ma-expose sila and at the same time makilala. Not just here in Bataan, but of course, if may chance, sa national, diba? Sa buong bansa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
the vision is basically yung character of the province becomes associated with the artists. Similar to K-pop, when you have the Korean culture marketing the artists together. I mean, artists are also marketing where they came from. They're very, very proud of where their origins are. Especially, same thing with Britpop or British pop. That's the kind of vision that I have. Hopefully, we can move forward with that. Kasi ang issue natin here is the centralization of content. Because the content in the Philippines is usually centered in NCR. So it's usually Metro Manila. So they're the ones telling the story. Their stories are the ones getting featured all the time. So it's time for us to tell our own story, tell it the way we want it. So that's through music, that's through arts, that's through film, I don't know. But we're starting first with music and music videos. If that makes sense, I hope.
Yes, sir. Actually, sa totoo lang kinikilabutan din ako sa sinasabi nyo kasi I never heard about any, music production here in Bataan. It's my first time knowing about this. And nakakatuwa kasi, alam mo yun, ako kasi I'm trying to promote Bataan through my poems, through writing poems. Pero I've never heard people na talagang nakikipag-collab sila with one another, with people who share the same niche as them, na tapos ipromote nila yung province nila at the same time. Kasi normally pag nagko-collab, sila lang gusto ko lang sumikat, gusto ko lang
right.
Ang ganda.
That's not the way we want to do things. Parang in BTN Pop, yung tinatawag na natin, yung centerpiece project ng Night Sky Records, we want to work together to promote ourselves through the movement, through the name BTN Pop. Kasi di ba BTN is Bataan di ba?
Yes.
Parang it's the zip code acronym of Bataan.
Yes.
So I hope that you look it up. Your listeners can also look it up in the internet. When you search BTN Pop in Google, all the materials will turn up. That's what we made sure of. Because yung ano pa yung tawag doon, yung Google maximization, yung search
engine optimization.
I think our name BTN Pop has already made its way to that. Na parang, because we have a website, we have social media pages and YouTube, the works, ganyan. So if you have time, maybe you could help us out. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, sure po. Opo, sa mga listeners natin, automatic pag BTN Pop, alam nyo na yun. It's from Bataan, it's from Night Sky Records, and of course, si Sir Gab ang siyang mismong may pakana nung mga music na yun. Ayan.
I started it, but to put it into motion is a collaboration in our network of people.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Yes po. Of course, hindi lang naman syempre magtatagumpay ang isang production if iisang tao lang. Di po ba? Hindi, kahit na si Sir Gab ay iisa lang sa Night Sky Records, hindi natin matatawag na one-man production to dahil he's collaborating with, different performers, different people who are, also trying to, make their way through the music industry. And not only that, he's also with people who are trying to promote Bataan. Yun. Okay, well, aside from that, sir, ngayon itatanong ko lang, sir, kasi dahil nga may mga nakasama na kayo, sabi nyo kanina you're collaborating with people, po. And yung bagay na yun is an opportunity, of course, for you, sir, to work with people, of course, right? Pero bakit po kayo namili, or why did you choose to go solo in managing Night Sky Records?
Yeah. I think it's easier to realize your vision kasi when you're alone. I mean, don't get me wrong, when you team up with the right people and collaborate, you can do something bigger than yourself. Pero it's just easier and faster this way. It's just you and your ideas. And also, decision-wise, profit-wise, lahat sa'yo na. Kasi sole proprietorship ng business, diba? In media companies, I think that's the reason, because I wanted to do things fast, especially with the music. So I wanted to do it solo. I didn't want to have decisions or come up with big decisions with other people when it comes to the music.
I see. Well, later kasi may itatanong sana ako sa inyo about that, related din sa tanong na yan. Pero there's one thing that I really want to know before we move on to that question. This is the question that I really want to ask to you, sir. What has been your greatest achievement in Night Sky Records?
Since 2019, Night Sky Records has been a go-to music production house of towns and artists here in Bataan when they need alam mo yung mga hymns, yung mga ganon, or theme songs, for specific occasions or events, especially for Christmas, yung mga ganyan. Thankfully, they come back every year. But I still encourage them to discover other producers or production houses naman para din magkaroon ng healthy competition. Kaysa sa may monopoly tayo dun sa Sound of Bataan. Eventually, kasi I just want to ensure that the scene and entertainment industry here in the province prospers because of the work of Night Sky Records. Yung parang, meron palang ganyan yung quality. So, hopefully, ma-elevate or mag-set ng standards. That could be my greatest achievement. Yung standard na isineset natin. Kasi honestly, when they hear the works, they could say, quality, or parang ganon. Na parang, buti may ganyan pala sa Bataan. So, dapat yung mga kasabay ko, yung mga susunod, dapat sundan na yung yapak. Wag nang magtunog, bakit parang ganyan lang. So, dapat yung standard andun. I always say that to my students as well. Kaya tayo namamalo lagi when it comes to critiquing their works because marami na kasing magagaling. Ganon. Hindi ako pinakamagaling. Pero dapat sundan yung yapak.
I see. Pero ay, ang galing lang nung naisip niyo, sir, kasi normally kapag halimbawa may mga nagsa-start ng business sa atin, lalo pag mga ganyang production, laging, ay ako kunin niyo, ako lang palagi, ganyan. Hindi sila nagre-recommend ng ng ibang mga productions kasi gusto nilang mapunta sa kanila. Pero kasi maganda rin na mayroon kang ka-competition kasi competitors are really the ones that would make you, improve whatever it is that you're doing, diba? So,
Exactly. And with music, it's different because when you hear my production, you would know that it's me. And ayun yung sana na na parang pag yung iba yung nag-produce, meron rin silang identity na iba. Na parang if they're looking for that kind of flavor, go to this person in Bataan. If they're looking for my flavor, they go to my place. So it's the same thing with restaurants. I hope that we're not serving the same dishes. I have a specialty, you have a specialty. Let's work together, let's promote each other. So that's how I see it.
Yes, tama. Ang ganda lang ng vision, sir, kasi hindi lang siya pang promote ng local ng Bataan. At the same time, ino-improve mo din yung lives ng mga tao na interesado sa ganitong industry, sa ganitong career. Kasi you're trying to encourage them to start their own production company. You're also encourage them to start their own journey here in the music industry, no? Ang dahil kong gustong sabihin actually, pero may mga tanong pa ako, sir, no? Sagutin muna natin sila, pero siguro later, siguro yung mga extrang tanong. Aside from that, sir, dahil nga marami ka nang na-achieve, marami nang bumabalik sa'yo ng mga clients for your music, I just wanna know, how did you accomplish that achievement na you're having right now?
A lot of hard work comes with music production. Talagang hindi siya parang disiplina and skill. It's not paano ba? How did I accomplish it? It's really hard work and just doing your best in every project, giving it your best. Dahil lagi mong iniisip that if you just give them a so-so for recording, a so-so musical arrangement, hindi ka nila babalikan. So you always give it your best, especially with creative endeavors. If you always put your best foot forward, no matter what the price of the project is. So ayun. So hopefully that's how I accomplished it. And I always treat each project as if they should always come back to the production house for the same purpose.
I see. Alright. Well, siguro ang gusto ko rin idagdag sa inyo, sir, is yung willingness nyo na makatulong. Kasi the more na meron kang necessity, yung may needs, ganun kapag business, di ba, sir? Pagka meron kang mga needs, the more na mas nagki-create ka ng, product, ng services. So there's need kasi for you na makatulong din sa tao, and only aside from that, makatulong sa Bataan. So I think those are the things that keep you going, no? Yung pagtulong, ma-promote yung Bataan, yung talents ng Bataan. Well, so you
there
have
are a lot actually.
Yes.
Madaming talents pero walang platform. Ganun tayo lagi.
Tama.
Gusto mong sumayaw, gusto mong kumanta ng malakas, gusto mong tumugtog ng mula sa puso, pero walang eksena, walang industriya, walang something. You're always aiming for the voice. You're always aiming for, whatever tawag ng tanghalan or wherever. Pero what if there's something like that here in Bataan? What if there's a scene of different shows, different opportunities for you to showcase your band, your music, your film or whatever. So that's the vision. So hopefully our graduates can be paramount to that vision.
Yes. Sana, sir. Sana talaga. And I think magsisimula talaga yun sa inyong ambition at sa inyong willingness. Pero aside from that, sir, may iba pa akong mga tanong, pero dahil nga na-achieve na kayo, nakuha nyo na so far yung mga gusto nyo ma-achieve for Night Sky. No, meron pa ba kayong ibang ambition for Night Sky Records?
I think I've been laying the groundwork for this answer naman na that I hope I'm setting the standards for Bataan contemporary music. So I think yung yung more records, more artists, more acts, yung tinatawag natin acts, parang more boy bands, girl bands, or I don't know, bands wherever. More acts and more music products. I'm talking about products na na palatable, na makakain or ma-appreciate ng mga Bataeños and beyond. So we might have the talents but we don't have the product. So we have to I hope Night Sky Records help in producing the products, those music products, those music videos, those content, ganyan. So earlier kasi we just did a concert film. So we showcased all the original songs in a concert film and we showed it in Vista Mall just last week. So that's an example of a product. So it's something that they bought or they buy for them to be entertained. So ang puhunan namin is yung material, yung videos, etc. Pero yung kapalit nun is yung entertainment na may bibigay. So, thankfully, na-sold out naman namin yung mga tickets. So, I hope it's not the first and last concert film that Bataan can produce. It's the first and hopefully it's not the last here in Bataan.
It won't be, sir, of course, dahil nga, sana tuloy-tuloy. Hindi sana eh. I think magtutuloy-tuloy na yan dahil, established na siya and may goals na kayo. When there's a goal, of course, there's the road na pwede niyong lakaran and you already know where to go. But, sir, isingit ko lang yung tanong na to. Sa Night Sky Records, ano yung madalas na tema ng inyong mga pinoproduce na music?
Yung Night Sky Records, yung 2020 lineup ng mga songs is may ginawa kami parang trilogy na parang 3 songs siya, parang yung ginawa nila Moira. So may parang connected songs siya. Pero in terms of sound, iba-iba, basta pop yung sound ng Night Sky, pero yung themes niya, it deals with love and of course yung love na masakit, love, unrequited love. Madalas ganun yung nakikita kong themes na na tinouch namin noong 2020. So pag napakinggan mo yung 2020 lineup ng songs, those are the sound. And in terms of yung production wise ng Night Sky Records, we talaga parang basta mapapakinggan mo may similarity pero they're very distinguished trend, parang ganon.
I see.
I don't know, I can't explain it. You have to hear it for yourself.
Yes. You don't have to explain that much kasi doon na nila makikita lahat, sir, pag pinakinggan nila.
Yeah.
Diba? It's for them to see. Alright. Well, a few more questions, sir. Dahil nga meron pa kayong ambition for Night Sky and that is to produce or that is to produce more talents, more artists here in Bataan. Pero what do you think are the things that you would do or the things that you made or could do to make your dreams for Night Sky Records come true, like those ambition na makapag-produce ng mga bagong talent?
I think a lot of work has to be done. So we have to put ground events to really promote that we're trying to start something. But ground events together with digital promotion then to banner or to drum up that we're looking for talents or artists, which we've done naman last year. But I think we didn't attract the best of the best. Meron pang talagang pwede. Okay? Naka-attract kami yung talagang andyan na yung mga gusto. Okay? Pero tingin ko yung iba, they're still just waiting to be discovered. So, I think we have to strengthen the promotion or widen the reach of the advocacy.
I see. So kasi mahirap naman din na produce nang walang nakakakita, walang nagko-consume nung art. Yes.
Right.
So more sir, more promotion and more I think more publicity, for Night Sky Records and for
Yeah.
the artists. I see. All right.
Publicity nga, parang nag-iisip ka na rin ng sana may issue, sana anuhin kami, magkaroon ng negative.
Magkaroon ng bashers,
ng
gano'n.
negative publicity. Because you just want people to say the name, Bataan Pop or Night Sky Records, or this artist is from Bataan. So you just want to have that kind of recognition eh. Kasi talagang wala. I mean, brand recognition-wise or awareness, I think we'd go lower than 20% of the population.
Yeah. Well, I think yun na yung kailangan talaga. I think na punto mo, sir, na kailangan talagang malaman lang nila yung pangalan, at the same time malaman lang nila kung about saan ba yung ginagawa ng Night Sky. I think that's enough for them to, get curious about Night Sky and explore for about Night Sky Records. So, ngayon, sir, dahil okay na, I think I've heard the things that we need to know, when it comes to Night Sky Records. Pero anday ko pa kasing tanong. Kaso limited lang yung time natin. So tatanungin ko na sa inyo, sir, ano ba yung pros and cons ng pagiging solo CEO or sa isang media or sa isang music production? What's the pros and cons of going solo, sir?
Pros of going solo is that when you produce your own music or your materials, it's very authentic because you're alone or you're an individual. And it comes from a truer or realer place. Hindi siya parang focus group discussion or hindi siya parang contemplated. Pero pag yung cons nun, of course, you're bound to make mistakes along the way. Kasi hindi nga pinag-iisipan masyado or hindi masyado. Mabilis ka masyado, you break things, di ba? Pag mabilis ka. So, I think yung pros. Kasi para sa akin, pag mabilis ka, mas okay ngayon sa panahon natin ngayon.
Yes.
You cannot just content-wise nga, di ba? You have to post every day. You have to release music at least once a month. Ganun na yung So, that's the pros when you're doing it alone. But again, I can't do that still in the record label because I have to have artists. But decision-wise, I'm solo. So, pros, ayun yung mga pros natin. The cons, okay, it's self-funded. So, everything comes from you. All the work is in your hand, so it's prone to procrastination. So, pag tinamad ka, wala kang output. Ganun lang yun. Then you only have your own you only have you to motivate yourself. So that's the con for me.
I see. So, I think yung mga listeners natin, lalo yung mga nag-work from home, naka-experience ng work from home, makaka-relate dyan. No? Pag tinamad ka pumasok today, wala kang sahod. Parang ganun lang din eh. Pag wala kang pinroduce na songs, wala kang outputs, wala kang
output.
Alright, so that's the pros and cons. But paano sa mga listeners natin, sir, paano nila malalaman if they're ready to go solo, lalo kapag gusto nila mag-put up ng ganyang production?
Yeah, I think many of my experiences have been with collaboration with people above me, below me, and beside me. Okay, kasi I work in an organization. I was employed, so I've had the chance to collaborate, and of course I love collaboration. Pero yung solo, parang it becomes exciting after being in a group for so long. You kind of are excited with the premise of doing it on your own. How would my own vision fare out? How would my own material, without anyone supporting you, fare out? How would it be received? So I think hindi ako usually nagpo-post ng story sa Instagram, but when I got my first song released, although someone else sang it, but it was a song that we wrote, I produced it, and hindi siya backed ng kahit anong organization. Talagang Night Sky Records lang yung naglabas. Wala ring reason kung ba't nilabas. So parang it was overwhelming for me that people received it so genuinely, naraming nag-share ng content, na-appreciate nila yung song. Iba pala yung feeling na ganon. And that's how you feel, or that's how you know that you're ready to go solo when you are emboldened, when you are emboldened already.
I see.
Na you trust your own content na.
I see.
But of course, that confidence kailangan manggaling sa previous experiences.
Tama. Kasi confidence alone won't be enough, right? Kasi kapag maraming pwede ka maging confident pero pwede ka rin walang alam, di ba?
Yeah.
So it's not just about confidence. It's all about what you know and the confidence to do it by yourself. Yeah. Well, last, sir, hingan na lang kita ng advice. Simple advice or words of wisdom for those people who are dreaming of someday putting up a media production all by themselves, or for those who are in the midst of putting up one. What can you say to them?
Just trust your instincts. If you have something to share, if something is burning, sorry kung corny and cringeworthy, if something is burning inside of you that you really want to share, that you really have to do, it's your instinct telling you that you must produce this work, or whether it be a film or something. But if it's not there, if you're just simply there for the clout or for the likes, maybe that could be your motivation. Okay? Pero as long as there's that dream, that ambition, use that fire. Kung pambabash man yan or whatever, use that to create something and start a media production. And the world is divided now into two parts into two populations. One is the creator and one is the basher or the viewer lang.
Yes.
So I'd rather be part of the creators. So ayun. So hopefully if you want to be part of that segment, then go ahead and create.
Yes, all right. Well, that is very very well said, sir, no. Kasi I think ang natutunan ko sa inyo ngayon, sir, is to know what you really want to do, or at least try something that you really want to do, no, kahit hindi masyadong malaki, kahit hindi ganun kalaki agad, and then after that, learn how to do it, develop yourself, improve yourself, learn how to do it professionally, and then after that, yung confidence, build up your confidence, and of course keep the fire within you, no. Yung willingness to go further, take risks and all. So lahat yun. Sir, well,
Right.
Yes, well, thank you so much, sir. Alam ko na kahit na sobrang limited ng time, maraming natutunan ng ating mga listeners from our talk, Simple Talk. But thank you so much, Sir Gab. And I hope na yung Night Sky Records, by the way, sir, can you please tell us yung page, Facebook page or social media page ng Night Sky Records pala?
It's Key and Night Sky Records, and it's gonna appear in Facebook, and also support our side project BTN Pop. I think I'd rather promote BTN Pop rather than Night Sky Records, because basically doon nagtatranslate yung work ng Night Sky Records. So promoting also BTN Pop. BTN Pop is not just an organization; it is a movement. It's a collection, or it's a future collection of music, of arts here in Bataan. So we can't wait what's gonna happen in the future.
I see. BTN Pop and Night Sky Records. Pero BTN Pop, yun ang dapat nating hanapin. Yes, alright, okay. Thank you so much, sir, for this privilege na binigay mo sa akin. Thank you so much for taking the trouble and for taking your time, time to talk to me about this. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much again, Sir Gab. And remember, BTN Pop. So, more about going solo and more about, being solo when we return.